basic concepts in education. What is meant by distance learning and how we could use technology in distance learning. First, define distance learning. What is the distance learning? Nowadays, distance learning includes also other terminology include distance education, e-learning, online learning. It is a form of education which needs two main elements. First, physical separation of the teachers and students during instructions. They should be away from each other. Second, the use of various technologies to facilitate the student-teacher and student-student communication. So physical separation and use of technology for communication. So distance learning means only e-learning, or these are different terminology. So the history of distance learning started way before inventing the internet and even the computers. In wider geographical areas like Australia, the health profession institutes send the materials by mails, thousands miles for continuous medical education. So the term distance learning here precedes the term electronic learning or e-learning. Nowadays, the use of technology should be used in distance learning, but the technology should support and serve learning rather than to drive learning. This means that technology enhanced learning, TEL, and nowadays also there are another terminology, technology enhanced assessment, TEA. It needs to be integrated into the educational process to achieve learning aims and outcomes, not just a fun, not just an extra. It should be integrated. It allows students to explore the educational content, both online with their own interests and at their own pace. So we move more towards student-centered education rather than teacher-centered education. But when you apply technology-enhanced learning, you should organize the use of the technology, monitor the use of the technology, the interaction from the students, and also evaluate your outcomes, evaluate the results. What are the common variations of distance learning? E-learning and online learning, one of the variations. Virtual learning, using also the internet, the virtual classrooms, and the virtual academies, as we do at the moment. Also, there was what is called correspondence education. It is a long-standing method in which the individual instruction is conducted by mail. Also, in FAMR, in ASU Minafrai, we use listserv for discussions. It is some sort of correspondence education, discussions on mail. And also there is terminology called the MOOCs, massive open online courses. And these courses include 10,000 of enrollments of participants. And they use short video tape. The recorded videos should have certain criteria, and peer assessments, assessment with short video tape. Examples of MOOC providers, of course, Coursera, edX, Khan Academy. What are the components of a quality distance learning? The high quality distance learning should include 4 components: about the course design, the course content, the instructor, which is a cornerstone and a key in the distance learning, and also support systems. The course design should be, first, equitable. Equitable means all the students have equal chances to log in, to reach the resources of learning, and should be flexible. It should be provided in different formats to be suitable for the different learning styles of the students. VARC style, visual, auditory, reading, or kinesthetic. How we could do kinesthetic activities in distance learning. There are a lot of videos about how, for example, to make 1-minute paper. Today, we will perform breakout rooms and discussions. So we could use other also interactivity and kinesthetic efforts. Also, the course should be simple and intuitive. Intuitive means natural. You should design the course in your view, in what you believe. And also, the course design should have the possibility of error, tolerance for errors of the students. The students have a chance to correct themselves, to get feedback about their mistakes. Low physical and technical effort. You should design the course as simple as possible in technology to be suitable for all the participants and the students. And the very important point is to create during distance learning a community of practice. We learn from each other. We interact with each other. Ask and then get answer and try to search for the best answer. The course content should be up to date. It should have specific objectives. It should be relevant. And it should be also reusable for the economic purposes in universities. The instructor is a critical component of the quality. The instructor should have an impact on student involvement in the course and learning as measured by objective performance, course grades, student satisfaction. So the instructor is a very important component of distance learning. And also, we should have a support systems, academic support, instructors engagement and the feedback, also administrative support and the technical support from the IT. Here, it is an important point that the universities should standardize, should set a single course delivery system, should choose a system, whether the system is commercially available system or one that is homegrown, according to their facilities and their needs. So the universities and the colleges should adopt a single course delivery system. Tips for successful distance learning. First, use the latest technology, but you should be simple. Second, you should have a passionate course instructors and support team. Passion. Third, the updated relevant course content. Specific objectives. It should be relevant. Fourth, create a community of practice. Very important to create a community of practice during distance learning. Sharing discussion and they make it interactive. And finally, the blended study options offer the best of both worlds, get the benefit of distance learning and also face-to-face learning at set intervals. Thank you, and I would like to mention here the link to a YouTube channel of Ain Shams University Middle East North Africa Female Regional Institute YouTube channel and the video on distance learning, and here is the quick response code to this link. Thank you.